this is Victoria with Sagey Soul Budget Company, just coming in to update our calendar a little bit and to revise some things. So we are on April 17th today, so we updated last on the 8th. So we're going to go ahead and update a little bit more and keep on track. So if you are familiar with the channel, the first things that we do is we make sure all the birthdays are there, doctor's appointments are there, events and activities. When the bills are paid, we highlight them in blue, and we bring in and put the income in green once we receive it. So go ahead and put this back here, and we'll go ahead and go through there. We did get income, so I'm going to go ahead and note that down. So I have been decided that I'm going to go ahead and highlight first and then write down, because it seems like when I write it down and then highlight, it gets smudgy. So just personal preference. So on the 13th, I had some income come in. On the 15th, I had 2 incomes come in. Perfect. All right, so let me go ahead and do that real quick. So the first income that came in on the 13th was actually $238, and it was my federal return. And then on the 15th, we had the state return. They are not very big balances, let me just tell you that right now. My state and federal refunds. But you know what? At the same point, what I'm really excited about is that I actually got a refund. For the last couple of years, I have been paying taxes. So I will take the $145 and be happy with it, because I would much rather get $145 than have to pay $145. Or, you know, with federal, I'd rather get $238 than pay $238. So I will take what I can get and leave it at that. So that is done. So again, highlighting for any bills that were paid, I had my credit card used to be what we would call a Quicksilver credit card, but we have actually changed that credit card into, let me see if I can know how to use this thing. This is like brand new, I think. Yeah, okay, good. Got it going. And it's actually now a travel credit card, so let me go ahead and put that on there. Because now it's called Venture. And so let me put that in there. And that card we ended up paying $76. So my credit cards, I don't always put in the amounts until I get the closing amounts or the statements in. So sometimes I don't write it in until I get my statements or until I actually pay it. So that credit card is paid. Audible came out. YouTube came out. Tribal Facilities, which is our trash. And my son's car. And then I actually am going to go pay the mortgage today. I'm 2 days late, but I'm going to go pay that. I do pay it in person, so I do have a 5-day grace period, so I'm going to definitely make sure I get it done today, because I don't want to be pushing my buttons, or the button all the way to the 20th. I just didn't pay it on the 15th because honestly, I just didn't do it. No really exact reason as to why, so I'm just going to go pay it today. So I won't highlight that until I'm done paying that. And these two I just checked have not came out yet, so I'm not going to highlight those. So those are the bills that have been paid on there. So doctor's appointments, I did go to that. That was an activity. I like to highlight my activities in yellow. So there we go. And then we also have doctor's appointments. I did get the doctor's appointments. I had one of them rescheduled. So at the doctor's office, they always give you like the little reminder cards if you want. And sometimes I take them, sometimes I don't need them, but this one I did. So we went ahead and got this one scheduled for the 21st. Oh, that's the doctor's appointment, sorry. Oh, get it together. I like this pen for that. And that is actually going to be 2 p.m. Okay, so that one's good. And then the other one I got scheduled out, but all the way out for 4 months from now. We don't even have this planner. It doesn't even go to that. So what I would normally do because of that is I usually bring it back here and I will literally, oh gosh, I am falling apart. Hold on. Completely falling apart. Give me a second to organize my life. Okay. Normally what I would do on that is I quite literally take this. Oh, wrong one. And I quite literally just tape it. And the only reason why I do that is so that A, I don't lose the card. It should already be in my phone, so that's not too big of a deal, but I do leave it in there. So then that way, when I get the next calendar, I already know that there's something I have to put in. So there's that. And then I do have a meeting on the 22nd. Let's see, at 4 p.m. So on the 22nd, I have an appointment at our Tribal Business Center at 4 p.m. TBC, Fort Hall. So I just have an appointment there for personal TBC there, so I don't want to forget that. Okay, so if we went through no additional birthdays, doctor's appointments, we have put those in. Events, I did go ahead and add the event that I had there. And then bills paid, we went and highlighted all the bills that were paid, and then incomes, we went ahead and put those incomes in. So that is great. So that is just me updating my calendar for April. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.